What happens when you give two bartenders a list of ingredients and ask them to create a cocktail? Will they make the same drink? We'll find out together. Hi friends of cocktails! Today will be a special episode featuring 3 bartenders, including yours truly. I teamed up with Gabriel from Liquid Memoir and Anders from the Anders Ericsson channel. Gabriel picked 3 ingredients that Anders and I have to use to create our cocktails, and he'll also be the first to taste and compare both of the cocktails. Make sure to go check out what Anders creates after this video ends. Then head over to Liquid Memoir to see what Gabriel thinks of them both. It feels like a competition, but it's not. I'm still competitive though. Anders started posting videos about Mon before I did and has built an awesome channel. His videos have a great balance of beautiful shots, cocktail history, and his engaging personality. But don't just take my word for it.
Hi friends of cocktails, I'm not Kevin. I'm Anders. I'm excited to be here. Can't wait to see what Kevin comes up with. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. Wish I could taste it, but I'm a million miles away. Let's get started. It's cocktail time.
Okay, here's what Gabriel picked for the ingredients. Mezcal. We are specifically using Del Maguey Vida, which is a single village mezcal, made in the state of Oaxaca from 100% agave espadin. For a lot of bars, this is the go-to bottle when making cocktails with this smoky spirit. Mezcal can be made from several types of agave in many regions, but Oaxacan mezcal from espadin is what's most common. Gabriel also picked lemon and chamomile. How we use this, or if we add anything else, is up to me and Anders. Great combination of ingredients, and it was fun pairing smoky mezcal with floral chamomile. I made some tea and decided to create a riff on the paloma. I call Caloma because of the chamomile, paloma, caloma. Anyway, here's what I used. For the lemon part, I mixed lemon juice with grapefruit peels, then clarified it with agar-agar. Chamomile will be added as sparkling chamomile tea to make our cocktail a long drink. We already mentioned our base spirit, and we'll sweeten the cocktail with Del de Groff's triple syrup, a blend of simple, agave, and honey syrups. To enhance all the flavors in the cocktail, I'll add a drop of saline solution. We'll serve it in a tall glass that we'll garnish with lemon salt. I'll first show you how to garnish the glass, then we'll make these ingredients. Instead of a classic salt rim that's typical for agave spirits, I'll add lemon salt to the side of the glass. Moisten the glass with the lemon half before coating it with the lemon salt mixture. To mix this up, I used dehydrated and crushed lemon peels from the Rabarbarossa episode with some salt. This will add an additional layer to the whole drink and really make the citrus flavors pop. We'll place the glass in the freezer and start with making the clarified lemon juice. I'll start by juicing 4 or 5 lemons, since we'll need 200 ml of lemon juice. If you still need to make the lemon salt, make sure you peel them first, so you can dehydrate the lemon peels. To be able to label this cocktail as a riff on a paloma, you'll still need to add some grapefruit. I'll add 15 grams of grapefruit peels, with the white pith removed. This will give our clarified citrus juice a nice grapefruit flavor, without adding too much bitterness. Once you have enough, place the peels in a blender and add the lemon juice. Blend for around 30 seconds to fully break apart the peels. Then we'll split this lemon and grapefruit peel juice and use 50 ml or 1 2/3 ounce of it to mix in agar-agar. This is what will cause the clarification, and like we said in the Valentine's episode, agar needs heat to dissolve. But we don't want to heat up all of the citrus juice, since it could alter the taste too much. We'll add 0.4 grams of agar-agar, since we have 200 ml of juice altogether. Again, check out the Valentine's episode, where I go into more detail about agar. But what we'll do here is stir it well with a whisk over medium heat until it's fully hydrated and dissolved. Then we'll slowly add the rest of the lemon juice. This will chill the agar slowly, which is key. This way of making a clarified cocktail, instead of milk washing it, But make sure the base beer doesn't lose its punch, which is important in a long drink. After it's well mixed with everything, place the mixture in the ice bath or a freezer until you see a gel form. While we wait for that, let's make some chamomile tea. For the cocktail, I mean, not just because we are waiting. I'll boil half a liter of water, which will give us enough tea to carbonize in our carbonator. If you want to make extra, scale up the amount of chamomile you add. I'll add 2.5 grams or around 3 bar spoons of dried chamomile flowers and let it steep for 5 minutes. Chamomile tea has a ton of benefits, including helping with sleep and relaxation, but its floral and herbal notes also work well with mezcal, so it's essential to make the Coloma. For that, we'll need to carbonate it, which means we need to get it cold and get rid of any small particles that could clog up your soda machine or siphon. After this is strained and cooled down to room temperature, I placed it in the fridge, ready for later. Now, back to clarifying the lemon juice. With the agar gelling the citrus pulp, we can filter this mixture through a cheesecloth. The first liquid to come through might need to be refiltered to get it really clear, but with this, it was nice and clear from the start. Give it some time to do its thing, then realize that the shooting of this episode is going pretty slow, so rush the process a bit by taking the cheesecloth and giving it a gentle and careful squeeze. You don't want to force any pulp through the filter. After all the citrus juice is filtered, you can bottle it and use it within a couple of days. This not only makes beautifully clear sour cocktails, but it's also great for pre-batching cocktails, something you can't really do with regular citrus juice. And we're back to carbonizing. We'll need our carbonator and the carbonate tea. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Anyway, put the cold tea in the soda machine or siphon. Since there's no sugar added, I can fill the bottle a bit more than with a rhubarb cordial. Then give it as much carbonation as you safely can. The more bubbles you get, the better the cocktail will be. If you don't have a soda maker, you can try brewing a really strong chamomile tea, then add it into the cocktail with some soda water. It's good to use this sparkling tea as fresh as possible. So, with all that done, get the glass out of the freezer. And let's build the cocktail. I'll build the cocktail straight into the glass, starting with Del Maguey Vida Mezcal. Gabriel loves this stuff and even used it to make his version of my Easter cocktail, the bunny's favorite. 45 ml or 1.5 ounce will give a good base without overpowering everything with smokiness. To that, add 22.5 ml or 3/4 ounce of the lemon juice with grapefruit peels. The general rule is that you shake cocktails with citrus juice, but with the clarified version there is no need for that. As I mentioned in the basic syrups episode, triple syrup is a combination of 1 part simple, half a part agave, and 1/4 part of honey syrups. It has the right amount of sweetness and complexity with a light, mild flavor. 22.5 ml or 3/4 ounce will be just right. And even with the lemon salt on the rim, a drop of saline solution to enhance all of the flavors. Then add the ice of choice. I made this clear ice beer, that should clearly be a bit bigger, but it will get the job done. Stir to combine all the ingredients and chill the cocktail before we add the last ingredient. Gently top up the cocktail with sparkling chamomile tea. Remember that with any carbonated drinks, the colder they are, the more bubbles they will keep, making the cocktail even more refreshing. And this is the Coloma. I think that Gabriel will like it. I wonder what Anders made. Let's give it a try. With this recipe, I was going for a refreshing, easy-to-drink summer sipper, and that's what the Coloma is. Mezcal doesn't take over. The herbal, floral, citrus and honey notes are all working together, and we added enough tea to make this a great low ABV option for the summer. Drinking on the lemon salt side of the glass highlights the citrus notes, and it's crazy how the clarified citrus juice kept the original sourness of the lemon. But we added enough of the grapefruit notes to let you know this is a riff on the Paloma.
Wait. That's all cute talk, Kevin. But what do I think about your cocktail? And how does it compare to Anders' unique creation? Hi, friends of cocktails. I'm Gabriel. And today I had the pleasure of tasting not only Kevin's, but also Anders' unique cocktail, while they both are using very similar ingredients. I'll let you know what I think about both cocktails after you watch their episodes. I'll see you behind the stick.
Okay, I'll finish this. And you guys go check out Anders' cocktail. Then head over to Liquid Memoir to see Gabe trying them both side by side. Cheers!
Hi, friends of cocktails. Hi, friends of cocktails. How would Kevin do it? Hi, friends of cocktails.
I'll let you know what.
Okay.